which fertilizer should you use and when you should use it and how you should use it, and do we need 10 bags of fertilizer, do we need 1, or do we need 3? Today we're going to talk all about that really quickly. Listen, a lot of people and new gardeners are very stressed out and confused when it comes down to feeding their plant, because there's millions of product to feed your plants, and every one of them has said this will make your plants grow 10 times bigger. Don't always believe those hype. This 3 right here, I had really good growing production throughout my first to second year in garden, and I had no problem. They grow and work fine with most of the plants. One thing first I'm gonna tell you, if you have a garden and your fertilizer's working and your garden is at the peak and it's looking best and you have no problem, do not swap your fertilizer. Stick with your fertilizer. If it's not broken, don't fix it. But if you need help with a fertilizer, I'm going to tell you right now, you don't have to go with this company. You could always buy your own brand and own company that you trust. So if you're a new gardener, go with an organic all-purpose fertilizer as your main fertilizer. All-purpose fertilizer work with many plants on many seasons, from like spring, summer, and fall. Stick with organic. It's a little bit more better. All-purpose fertilizer is #1. Doesn't matter what brand you go with, get one all-purpose. Next up is blood meal. Blood meal is a good source of nitrogen, especially now you're coming up to the springtime. All your leafy greens and crops, add this. This will give a big boost, keeping your plant more healthy, more sturdier, and increasing the production. With your organic all-purpose fertilizer, you could mix them together. I mix them together multiple times. Nothing wrong with my plant. They just get more harvest. The only problem you're gonna get is you have to keep up with the harvest, believe it or not. Doesn't matter which brand, get a blood meal. So you could also get a bone meal, which increases the calcium, or you could get garden lime, which I highly recommend as a gardener. Garden lime is a big plus, big plus. You want to strengthen up your plant roots? Calcium. You want to refresh your old soil? Add some of this lime inside. When it comes down to watermelon, pumpkin, squash, zucchini, tomatoes, peppers, remember you get all those rotten bottom problem, blossom end rot, and all this issue? No. This right here will stop those issues. I always use it as a backup, especially if I run out of compost or anything like that. I will get my hands on all these and I will start boosting up, because I rather feed my plants than starve them, basically. Now, when it comes down to adding fertilizer, it all depends on the plant. If you have like smaller plants, you could add, once a month. Be a little generous with your fertilizer, and that once a month will be fine. If you have bigger plants that produce it non-stop, I would say add every 3 weeks. 3 weeks, you're feeding the plants, you're keeping the plants healthy. Remember one thing too, when you add in fertilizer, it doesn't break down right away. Some fertilizer will take days or weeks to fully break down. When adding your fertilizer, add it 3 to 4 inches away from your main stem of the plant, and make sure you water well. Did this before. I know it. I tested out. This is not something I read on Google or I YouTube or stuff like that. No, this is me figuring out stuff, and I tell you what works. And I'm going to tell you right now, it works. Check in the description box below. I'm going to leave all the links to this and other ones that you could make a different decision, whichever one you want. But as we're getting into springtime, we're going to be transplanting some plant coming up soon outdoor. And I'm going to show you how I transplant, because I have to start training my plants. I'm starting from today. I'm going to be putting some of my plants outdoor to get used to the weather. I'll make a video and show you guys do. So this way, if you have plants that grow indoor or in the greenhouse, you know exactly what to do before losing your plants. All right. Thank you so much for watching GreenTGarden. Did not want to make this video long and complicated. After you do 1 year of this fertilizer or 2 years, test out, see what works for you and stuff like that, and then you can start getting into compost. Composting is more healthy, it's organic, it's not hard. I have videos on that. Any question, comment below, I will answer. And as always, if you want to do something for GreenTGarden and you're new, please click that red subscribe button. It's 100% free. My channel is growing, we're reaching more people, we're helping more people, and it's all for free. All right.